Feed me chicken.
Hello, this is Ben from Live at the Foxbox, and I am appearing on Feed Me Chicken to tell you that foxes and chickens can be friends. Unless the fox is saying feed me chicken, because then they can't.
Yes, and that is live from the Foxbox. A man who has a collection with consoles that just don't work. a joke, a kid. He's a quality guy. That is in fact an on-brain joke about the Foxbox itself. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you think it's all nonsense, go to his channel, watch his videos. He is a very dry humoured guy and he is so funny. He's friends with Retro Ram, which is how I come to know about his channel. He's done challenges, one so far to be precise, but there is another one in the works that he has done with Retro Ram, and they bounce off each other really, really well. In the Foxbox, it is freezing in the winter and baking in the summer. But he doesn't just have games and consoles as things he's interested in. He's got running, he has got sports, he has got darts, he has got trains, he has got, the list just goes on and on and on and on. But he's well worth your time, well worth getting invested in. And something that I think is makes him stand out from the crowd is his lack of knowledge of games. So if you go to his channel and you hit that subscribe button, you're going to join him on the journey, a journey of discovery, as he picks up more and more consoles that are more and more up to date, and as he starts to find more and more games within his collection. A big Assassin's Creed fan, I did forget to mention that, but you know, he's finding games that he doesn't know about. They may be common knowledge to other people who've been collecting for years and years and years, but to the Foxbox, they're new to him. And do you know what? It's really, really refreshing, because that means that he's got no idea what the game is. He's got no preconceived notion of what the games are. And if he plays them and gives you the review, it's his first thoughts. And do you know what? That is a refreshing take on this fantastic hobby we all get involved in. So live from the Foxbox, go and check him out.
Warning! Warning!
Right, that's it. You've heard the warning. It is shit audio time. I know you see guys are stuck through part one, which is full of audio, loud, and audio really, really quiet. I apologise. Many different recording devices. I do use OBS to turn my volume up. I'm an amateur, you know. So if you're sticking with it, I appreciate it. It's not your Wi-Fi that's going off. It's not the headphones are playing up my shitty video. Anyway, sit back, struggle to listen through part two. Thank you.
Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Now, why was I an idiot? Because I decided I was not going to check the condition of the disc. I went there just making sure the discs were in the boxes. I should have checked the conditions, because my God, the discs were fucking awful. Dreadful. I mean, cluck me, it was god awful. And I was really disappointed. Really disappointed. So how does this lead into something else? Well, as a family, we had planned to go to Doncaster about 2 days later. I wanted to make sure I could salvage this deal, because I got to a stage where my collecting is, if something's like expensive, certainly in terms of CEX, I do want to go down the voucher route because I can't bring myself to actually spend physical money on an expensive game. I don't really like bringing my games onto the video to show you, say, right, I bought this for CEX or whatever. Usually, the way I want to deliver my videos is everything I want to buy is for the collection, you know, not just to trade in. Now, I've got nothing against those tubers who are transparent enough to go, I bought this to do this, to do this. You know, everyone's delivery of this hobby is different. I just want to be showing you guys what goes into my collection. However, on this occasion, I have bought things that have gone to CEX and have obviously helped my collection grow just that bit more. Anyway, what did I do with these games? So what I did, knowing that we were going to Doncaster, I looked at game for their resurfacing. Now, credit where credit is due. When we got to Doncaster, so on the game website it says you can get 3 games resurfaced for a £5. So I was going to be took about 9 games because we were looking at 15 quid. Yeah. Went into game in Doncaster and the fantastic people who worked there. Wish I knew their names. They're not going to watch this video, but if anyone knows them, one of them was kind of someone who just worked on the shop floor, and one of them was kind of more like a games mogul. You know, he knew all the games that you were talking about. But it was a shop floor guy who I spoke to. I said, look, do you do resurfacing a game? He goes, yeah, but how many games are you looking to do? I said, I got about 9. It was like, oh, that's fine. I'll do them all for a £5 for you. I was like, yes, get in. Now, one of them I thought was basically bollocks beyond belief anyway, which was unfortunately Mario Kart. And even though it was resurfaced, there was nothing you could do about it. There's one really deep scratch going through it, and it was never going to get taken. However, the others looked really good. Now, there were a few games I wanted to keep, so I'm going to show you them right now. Need for Speed Undercover, incomplete, it's missing its manual, but the disc is in a lot better condition than when I first got it. The next one is Raving Rabbids Party Collection. So you got Raving Rabbids, Raving Rabbids 2, and Raving Rabbids TV Party. It's just a fun bunch of mini games. But I've never, in all honesty, not that I should have seen every single Wii game that's available or anything like that, but I've never actually seen this collection. So, there you go. I now own it. And I own about a disc of it, thanks to those guys at Game in Doncaster. And the last game I wanted was Monster 4x4 World Circuit. So these are the ones that I kept. And as I said, there were the other titles were you know, they're not massive titles, but it held a lot of credit. So I walked down the road, and as I'm walking down the road in Doncaster, I passed a charity shop.
Come along with me, YouTube. Take my hand as we go into the wild. I wonder what things we will find in the wild this month.
So, in that charity shop, they had this Super Mario DS. The only problem with it is it's not Super Mario DS in the box. No, we have, yes, I say 2. So I speak to the lady. I said, look, how much are you asking for it? So I said, how much are you asking for it? She said £3. I was like, look, be honest with you, I'm only after the manual because my one, I already own this game. I'm only after the paperwork. and it's got the wrong game in it. So to be honest with you, we don't really get many of them in. So with that being the case, just have it. I said, oh, I'll make a donation, just you're not going to pay £3 for the wrong game. I didn't say it like that, obviously, because that's just rude and ungrateful. But she's like, no, look, just take it. Like I said, we don't get many of them in. The wrong game's in the box, and all you want is paperwork. Just take it. So I did. I made a donation to another charity later on, but there you go, free. I got paperwork. So if anyone wants the box or wants Ice Age 2, just let me know. But we get to CEX. Yes, we do.
Today, I walked into a sex store. So much porn. But, did I pick up any top shelf action?
And we turn these games into gold. Yes, we do. So, from the games from the Wii side of things, gave me £45 in credit. What I do with that £45? I now own Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. Yes, I own this now. Now all I need to do is get this online. So it'll be the next step for me. But I now own this game, so I can then catch up with those who are already ahead of me in terms of this, the Mario Kart time trials that is on the Cooper's World channel. But yes, as you can see, £42, but that was all in credit. So I had my arse save from game in Doncaster. Yes, I did. Now, staying with CEX just for the moment, because I also managed to get another voucher of £35, which included the Evil Dead regeneration and a few other bits and bobs. Now, I've been eyeing this game up for an awful long time, and I just can't bring myself to spend the sort of money this game is wanting. So I have vouchers of £35, which I only put the £2 towards postage. The game I got from CEX, and it was an absolute winner, All Star Fighters. Yes, very, very happy to have this game in my collection now. Like I said, I have been looking at this game for a while, and it looks gorgeous. But for every CEX success comes a CEX failure. However, I was never going to get to a CEX soon enough to change this one. So it is manualless at the moment, and that is Under the Skin. Now, Under the Skin is a bizarre game. Essentially, I think you're an alien and you have to basically escape law enforcement, and the way you do that is by invading other people's bodies and becoming them. That's what I think goes on, but I'm not totally sure. It looks bizarre, it looks wacky, it looks insane. Under the Skin, you wouldn't be able to tell that this is what it is based on the cover art. So this is one of those, don't judge a book by its cover, because you can't tell jack shit from this cover. But yeah, if you haven't heard this game, go and check out the gameplay footage. It is bonkers. The next game. The next game. Right, 50p spent. And I got to thank my dad for this. So he informed me that there was something different about this particular game. The question is Pro Evolution Soccer 6. And the reason this has been picked up is this will be part of the unnamed wing challenge between me and my son Zipper, and there is a particular reason why. Now some people may already know, I didn't, and I'm not going to spoil it. So all I can say is stay tuned for this one. It's missing its manual, but it's 50p. I can deal with that. Plus we get to go to boot sales, I'm sure I can pick one up for cheap anyway. So, where does that leave us? It leaves us with a few other games that we picked up in Doncaster. So let's start off with the game itself. So I've already ranted and raved in a good way about the staff there at Game. But there was a few games in there 3 for 2 that I picked up. Now I'm going to say that right. So we go with the game that's going to make people go, but I already own 1 and 2. So it makes sense to own the 1. And that's Crackdown. Nothing really much to say about it. As far as I understand, Crackdown 3 is the worst one anyway. But 3 for 2, $1.99. What am I losing? Not a lot. Now, I am probably not even a quarter of the way through the first one of this. However, it's in 3 for 2. It had to be done. It had to be picked up. And that is South Park: The Fractured Butthole. That is right, isn't it? Yes, The Fractured Butthole. The first one, so much humour, keeps you going. I think basically is essentially just more of the same, but on like heroin in this one. So, yeah. What more can I ask for? Now, the last game is a game where I've not heard of it, but I'm intrigued by the mechanics of it, because you've got to use your smartphone or tablet in conjunction with the game. And that game is Hidden Agenda on the PlayStation 4. Do I know what to expect? No. However, there are a few games now where I don't know what they are, pick them up and I'm enjoying them. And saying that, get even on the Xbox or the PlayStation 4. If anyone has not played the game, get even. Go and play it, please. I cannot tell you what it's about without spoiling the game. And it is so immersive, fantastic. Go and play it. I'm hoping this kind of falls into that category as well. I'm very intrigued to play this. Now. I don't know if you're all going to remember, but a little while back, I did a similar video where I visited Doncaster with Aura, and we visited a game shop called Cool Spot. And I went on record and said, because of the fat bastard that ran the store, I was never, ever going to go in that shop again. Well, I went in that shop again, but fat bastard weren't there. Nope. No, it was some slim guy who was very friendly, very informed, and was willing to talk about the stock he had. So the first game I want to show is an upgrade from a game I got from a guy called Game Zone Birdroom. Don't know if you heard of him, but he's getting a bit famous these days. So we did a trade probably in my first 6 months of being on YouTube. Anyone who knows the game knows that the manual was not in the position. This version of Street Hoops is in immaculate condition, pretty much. Don't even know it's been played. So it's an upgrade. Sorry, Game Zone Birdroom, but I like this menu better. The next game, I think they've made a price error on this, to be honest with you, because the last time I checked, this game was going for at least £10 on eBay anyway. But I got this for £4, and that's Woody Woodpecker. I'm not going to make the noise, but anyone knows Woody Woodpecker, I ain't going to make noise. Is it? I'm pretty sure that's the noise. Unless I've got the wrong character. But anyway, Woody Woodpecker. I mean, the game kind of reminds me of PK Duck in terms of its graphics. Haven't put it in to try it, but yeah, £4. Give it up. And the last one was, or is, an Xbox 360 game And I just simply got it for the front cover because that just looks absolutely insane. It's called Monster Madness Battle for Suburbia. But look at that, look. It just looks like carnage. So altogether it all came to £11, so you got £6. Yeah, so which leaves then £5 for this one. There you go, £11. Not bad, but we're not finished. No, we are not. Now, one of my, what is now an ex-work colleague, he works part-time in his own business, which is essentially like removals. So he got in contact with me, he said, look, got a few games from the removal gig. My wife's also sorting out some games. Would you be interested? Are you interested? I said, look, give us a price and go from there. He said £10 for the lot. Fine. That was fine with me. £10 for the lot. I was really happy. Mr. Ball, yes, the one from Peppa Pig, was happy. Some of the games went again towards some CEX items. I kept 2. Here are the 2 that I'll get. One is Tie Splitters on the PS2 and it is complete. The only problem I've got with this being on the PlayStation is that I started playing Tie Splitters Future Perfect on the original Xbox. So I was hoping to have this series on the original Xbox only. But of course, this version here is a bloody PlayStation 2 exclusive. So yes, I can't have the whole series on the OG Xbox, which is really frustrating because I particularly enjoy where the triggers are on the original Xbox controllers. They sit comfortably in my hand and that's just the way I like to play it. Whereas with the PlayStation 2, it's just, you know, obviously if you're a Sony pony then that's fine, you know, you're used to that, but it just feels more comfortable having it down there as if I actually had a gun, not up here. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. If the game is exclusive on the PlayStation for that version, so be it. The last game of this whole video is Dirt Showdown. It just looks amazing. Nothing more to be said. So I kept it. And that concludes this video. So thank you for staying tuned. Hopefully the stories made sense. Hopefully linked all right and you didn't get lost. If you did get lost, then hopefully you just saw the games that I picked up. Anyway, thank you as always for watching. Take care.